Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have brought you a very interesting topic that is expand and collapse section in a single gallery. That is, I'm gonna show you how the 6 level hierarchy has been implemented without using nested galleries, and it has been implemented with one single gallery, which end up improving your performance in your applications, and the application will end up loading the details and the contents faster than usual. So we oftenly get this requirement of implementing hierarchical structure in Power Apps, right? So we always end up going with nested galleries and adding contents, inside one another. Like for example, if we will filter the child gallery with the help of parent gallery, and we're gonna show up the respective contents instead of using nested galleries. Okay, I have brought you a single gallery structure that will help us optimize our performance, and also it will give us 6 level structure. So let's see how we can incorporate this. As you can see my screen, this is my left navigation where I have implemented this 6 level of hierarchical structure. Okay, so initially this is already expanded, this global, and I have around 4 level of child's nodes inside this. For example, I'm going to expand this Americas. Okay, as you see, as soon as I expanded this, the content beneath this has populated. Since Mexico, I have directly linked to the global, it's coming on the top, and then comes Americas. Americas has Brazil, Canada, and United States. And now going further, United States has few more content beneath this. Now I'm gonna expand United States. If you see, United States is expanded to US Central, and it has, for example, it just shows US Central like this. And now if I again expand this, I have Georgia and Texas, and I have typed other locations. And if I'm going to further expand this, I have much more office locations inside this. As you can see, this first level, second, then comes third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So you can see 6 level of hierarchy has been defined, and it's structured properly so that it is being displayed without the use of nested galleries. Okay, so let's see how we can structure this and how we can implement it. If you can see on my screen in the left navigation tree view, I have only single gallery with all the content, right? So let's see how I have added the backend structure. So I'm going to the backend list of this, that is area hierarchy table. Okay, so in this list or table, what I have done is I have defined all the area names step by step. Okay, and based on my requirement, there is separate levels for each of these areas. For example, I have global, then comes as you have seen in the screen. First comes global, then comes regions, countries, sub-region, then state, office, country. Okay, so if you see, this is my parent ID, that is nothing but my area names ID. Okay, uniquely I have specified, and then comes my level numbers are nothing but how I'm gonna define, like break down into the child nodes. Okay, for example, as a region has all level numbers as 2, then country has level numbers as 3, sub-region has all 4, then comes all 5, 6, like that. Okay, sub-region has 4, office has 6. Okay, like this level numbers has been, we have to define it like this. And then comes, I have added one full path to show how my full path looks like. For example, I have global, then my level 2 means if it has been broken down into the second level, that is global has Americas, EMEA, Asia Pacific, and Japan. Like as you can see in the screen, it has these 4. So that has been listed down here. And then comes my level 3. Again, after this second, it has been broken down into the next level, that is third. Then comes United States, Canada, Brazil, Central, like this. Okay, Americas has broken down into this, and similarly, if you see EMEI is broken down into this. and follows by others, Japan. Okay, if you see here, level number is 6. That means it has 6 child nodes. That is, under global I have Americas, United States, then comes US Central, then Georgia, then Atlanta. Okay, as we have just seen here, when I expanded into United States, when the unit uses Central, and then expanded Georgia, and I have Atlanta inside, right? So this is how I have defined my backend. Whereas level numbers are nothing but how I'm gonna structure, like how I'm gonna break down the child nodes. That is been defined in my level numbers, and the level numbers are linked to the parent ID. Parent ID is nothing but my these area name IDs, correct? So that's how I have linked them one by one. If you see, this is my structure. I'll slow down here so that you can just make out how I have linked it. If you see, I'll show you one of the example. Okay, let's come to United States. That is 3, right? United States is listed down, is linked here as well. Okay, is linked here as well. Similarly, if you see, let's break down into US Central. US Central is broken down into another places. Okay, US Central has not broken down another place. And for example, Tokyo has been broken down here as in the next level. So like this, parent IDs has been linked to different level numbers. Okay. So now if you go to and see my application, how I have structured this is, let me collapse this all I'll do is I will run my onStart property so that it has collapsed everything. Now if you see on the onStart property of the application, I'm defining something like this. ClearCollect, I'm adding the collection name. Okay, and then I'm adding a column that is nothing but IsExpanded. Okay, if you see before that, will come step by step. Okay, first thing I've added sort by columns. Area hierarchy is nothing but my shape on list name. Okay, and I'm saying full path SortOrder.Ascending. Okay, and then I'm saying add columns, that is expanded. And here in this is expanded, what I'm saying is, if level number is 1, make it true, otherwise make it false. Okay, that means always whenever we come to the screen, or I mean I run on start, it will be expanded to the first level. That is, it will show these 4. Okay, next comes I'm adding visible node. Visible node is something very important for us to show the child nodes of ours, how it gonna get expanded, and what it should show based on our parent ID here, right? Parent ID which we have broken down into levels. If you see visible node, I'm saying level number less than equal to 2, then true, otherwise make it false. That means the node should be visible only the level number if it's less than equal to 2. Rest all should get expanded. Okay, that's what my whole entire logic is dependent on this visible node, and expanded is nothing but whatever I'm expanding there. Okay, initially I'm initializing a variable that says varSelectedAreaID as blank. Okay, now let's see what I have done inside. So I have some containers. It's up to you if you want to make it responsive. You can add containers, and inside this container I have a single gallery. And my gallery, as you can see, I have just a label, icons, and one more icon for the expand and collapse. Okay. Now let's go to the label. I'm just adding the area name here. That's it. Okay. And as you can see, whenever I expand this, it's shifting the positions, right? It's because of this X property. Like this, I'm splitting it. Okay. Similarly, if you see, this is my icon also, if you see the X property, I'm shifting it like this. I'm saying just label minus 30, so it's always next to this label. Since label is shifting the positions, I'm just making icon right next to it. And how I'm changing the icons, that I'll go to the icon property. You see, this is my icon property. So I'm it is level number, based on level number I'm changing the icons. If it's 1, it's globe, then comes diamond, flag, location, office building. Okay, That's how I have defined the icons. Okay. Nextly, if you see, then comes expand and collapse, which is very important. Okay, here I have added a condition for visibility that says if parent id is equals to area id, okay, and if it's greater than or equal to 0, that means if doesn't have any child nodes, don't display. For example, I'm expanding this Japan. I have let me expand EMEIA. I have Berlin and UK, and if these two doesn't have any child nodes, it will not display any icon. Like in Americas, it is displaying, right, as soon as we expand. Like the way it will not display if we don't have child nodes. So that icon visible properties for that. And in this icon, I have something called on select property, and I have added some patch functionality here. So what I'm doing currently is I'm saying call areas, like whatever my collection is for displaying this entire structure. I'm saying patch this item is expanded, not of this item not expanded. That means what it will do is if I select that item, if that item is not expanded, expand that item. I'm just turning this column which I have added with the help of AddColumns function, that I'm turning it to true and false. If it's not expanded, expand it, otherwise keep it like that. Okay. Next thing is I'm running a loop here. I'm saying call areas as node. Okay, just I'm taking an alias for this particular collection. Then I'm patching this. So patch all these things, uh, all this content, whatever we are having from the backend in this collection. I'm patching it to visible node. If you see, I'm saying I'm adding a condition here. I'm saying if level number equals to 1, make it true. Otherwise, associate the each visible nodes with area id. For example, if you see what's the parent I'm loading, so wherever the area id is matching the parent id, that only you make it visible. I hope I'm not confusing you. So basically, let me come in this way. Whenever I'm expanding Americas, then only Americas things are populating here, like Brazil, Canada, United States. Then United States, I have US Central and all this stuff, right? And so on. How come it is expanding only those? Means it's all dependent on this visible node of ours. In this visible node, what I'm doing is I'm saying expand only those values wherever my area id is matching with the parent id, right? That's my whole logic is dependent on this part, parent id, and wherever it's matching with my area id. Okay, if it matches, expand only those nodes. That's what I'm saying here. And it says is expanded and visible node. I'm, you know, adding a condition there. Now if you see here, based on this, I'm adding this, and this also has X property. I'm just saying this item dot level number into 20. Okay, so the way structure is coming, like, one beneath each other, is all because of that. Like this, it's coming in hierarchical way. It's all because of this positioning which I'm doing here. For the first, I'm just defining it as this item dot level number, this item dot level number into 20. It means always it will have some space. When it's expand, then comes label. As you can see, I'm expanding it all based on the level number, right? So every time it comes to different level, and my level increases, my position also increases, and that's how it comes beneath each other. And to recall everything again, like as a summary, everything, my entire condition is bit dependent on this logic of mine, that is visible node and is expanded. Correct. This is how I'm initializing this collection. Next thing is my on select of this icon. On select of this icon, I'm gonna patch this visible node based on this logic of mine. So with the help of this, I'm able to achieve this sixth level of hierarchy with a single gallery. Okay, and it's very important for us to design the backend list in such a way. And if and only if we design in this way, we are able to achieve that with the help of single gallery. Okay, Well, I'm gonna send you all the formulas what I've used here. Okay, in the mostly on visible, sorry, on start property of the application, and on click of the second is on select property of this particular icon. Next thing, the structure. If you want, you can take it from here. Like I'm gonna slowly move it down. You can just refer to this and just create the columns and data contents as it is for your, if you want to replicate in your projects, you can just copy it as is and create one for yourself. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have gonna take much out of this, because this gonna improve our performance a lot in Power Apps Canvas applications. Well, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do like it and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.